Black and White Network supporters, make sure you check out the Black and White Network merchandise store. Link in the description. Use promo code USA First, all one word. USA First, all one word. 25% off now.
All right, guys, we're going to be talking about Jill Biden here in this video. Joe Biden's wife. Last week, folks, she actually came down with the Wuhan virus. Now, it's funny, guys, that Joe Biden, he caught the Wuhan virus a couple of weeks or so ago. And then, like days later, he tested positive again. They stopped calling these things breakthrough cases because we know that Beijing Biden has 4 jabs, by the way. Now they're calling it rebound cases because of this treatment that Joe Biden took called Paxlovid, something like that. Well, Jill Biden took the same treatment. And guess what, folks? She got the same result. Over here on Outkick, Jill Biden tests positive for COVID again after Pfizer treatment. Because I do believe that Paxlovid is put out by Pfizer. You cannot make this stuff up, folks. You can't make this up. You actually have school districts out there that are calling the police on 4-year-olds because they refuse to wear a mask. In this case, Jill Biden has the mask, has 4 jabs, got this treatment, and still came down with the Wuhan virus again. You cannot make this up. It says, in perhaps the least surprising turn of COVID events, Jill Biden has tested positive for COVID yet again. Despite her 4 vaccination doses and endless mask wearing, news broke last week of her first positive COVID test. Naturally, Biden immediately began treatment with Pfizer's Paxlovid, despite only experiencing what was described as cold-like symptoms. Now, one thing I've been wondering about, folks, at this point, people that are actually getting tested for COVID and they're having like cold-like symptoms, and they're saying it's like that, but are they really experiencing anything different than a cold? I don't know. You guys let me know if you've actually had the Omicron variant, or as Joe Biden calls it, the Omicron, because that's exactly what he called it, Omicron. But anyway, then after news that she was steadily feeling better, she tested negative a few days ago, ending her isolation period. That's the same thing that happened to Joe Biden. But in classic Pfizer fashion, she's now returned to being COVID positive in a, quote, rebound case. You can't make it up, folks. How does Pfizer manage it? They developed a product that was supposedly 100% effective in preventing COVID cases, according to the CEO of the company. And this is Ian Miller here, tweets out, Pfizer CEO in April 2021, COVID vaccine was 100% effective in preventing COVID cases in South Africa, 100%. Pfizer CEO in August 2022, I tested positive for COVID after 4 doses of our vaccine. Nailed it again. This is funny. This is funny. But I'm glad that Jill Biden is okay. I really am. I'm glad that she's going to be okay. Now, for the most part, all the people that we've actually seen at this point, they seem to be doing okay. Now, we're not hearing anything about hospitalizations or death. We're just hearing about infections. That's pretty much it. Infections. This is unbelievable, folks. Unbelievable. But I believe that they actually said that Jill Biden is going to continue to wear a mask, and she's going to isolate yet again. When does the madness end, folks? When does it end? Now, if I'm not mistaken, I do believe that I can't remember which sports league said that they would actually stop testing for COVID unless the person actually had symptoms. I don't remember exactly which league it was, but man, Jill Biden, I believe she's like, 70 years old, something like that. Beijing Biden, 80. Fauci, he's 81. They all caught the virus and they all came out on the other end okay. The madness with this whole thing, it needs to stop. It really, really does need to stop, folks, because this thing is never going away. You actually got people that aren't allowed to go to their job because they didn't get the jab. I did a video on the sports channel talking about Yankees legend Paul O'Neill. He doesn't have the jab. And when they actually invited him back to Yankee Stadium, he couldn't interact with the players. And also he does play-by-play for the Yankees on the Yes Network. And he actually has to do the games from his Ohio home because he didn't get vaccinated. So they don't allow him to actually work in the stadium. You see how crazy this whole thing is, folks? Not a fan of this. I'm not a fan of this whatsoever, guys. But Joe Biden gets a rebound case of the Wuhan virus. You can't make it up, guys. You cannot make this up. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and White Network fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you next time.